Champagne toasts under crystal chandeliers, designer gowns swirling on marble floors, whispers of billion-dollar deals. Welcome to the world of the ultra-rich, where life seems like a never-ending fairy tale. Welcome to the gilded world of high society, where exclusivity and extravagance paint a picture of pure, unadulterated perfection. Or is it? Because behind the velvet ropes and designer smiles, a different story unfolds. A story of shadows, secrets, and scandals so shocking they'd make even the most jaded tabloid editor blush. And because behind the airbrushed Instagram feeds and the carefully curated press releases lies a truth far more scandalous than any tabloid headline. A truth of financial crimes that make your jaw drop, of sex triangles that would make Shakespeare blush, and of betrayals that would leave Machiavelli speechless. This isn't just about gossip, folks. This is about questioning the very foundations of power and privilege. This is about asking ourselves, can wealth and morality ever truly coexist? So, fasten your seatbelts, grab your popcorn, or maybe a glass of something stronger, because we're diving headfirst into the scandals that have rocked high society. We're going to meet the fallen angels, the ruthless moguls, and the starlets who traded diamonds for dirt. We're going to expose the lies, the cover-ups, and the secrets that would make even the most jaded cynic gasp. Are you ready to see the dark side of luxury? Then click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and get ready for a wild ride. Because in this world of champagne wishes and caviar dreams, the truth is always the most intoxicating cocktail of all. Let's face it, folks, money makes the world go round, especially in the stratosphere of high society. But sometimes, that quest for wealth takes a nosedive into the murky waters of financial scandals. Because let's face it, folks, where there's obscene amounts of money, there's bound to be some temptation to, well, not exactly play by the rules. We're talking embezzlement so smooth, it'd make Robin Hood jealous. Insider trading that's faster than a Kardashian wardrobe change. And tax evasion schemes so complex, they'd make Einstein's head spin. Remember Bernie Madoff, the Wall Street whiz who turned out to be the world's biggest con artist, swindling billions from investors with his fancy Ponzi scheme? Yeah, that was a doozy. And let's not forget the Enron scandal, where an energy company cooked its books so badly it practically imploded, taking a whole bunch of people's retirement savings with it. Or the Lehman Brothers collapse, where a fancy investment bank bet so big on risky loans it brought down the whole damn economy. These aren't just isolated incidents, folks. They're a symptom of a system where wealth and power are concentrated at the top, and sometimes the rules just don't seem to apply. It's like a game of Monopoly where the richest player gets to make up their own rules, and let's be honest, it's pretty easy to get tempted when you're surrounded by all that bling and have a trust fund the size of a small country. So the next time you hear about some high society hanky-panky, remember, it's not just about the money, it's about the greed, the betrayal, and the oh-so-human desire to have it all, even if it means breaking the law. Next, we're diving into a topic that's often shrouded in glamour and secrecy: substance abuse in high society. Now, before we jump in, let's be clear, addiction can affect anyone, regardless of background or bank account. But there's something undeniably tragic about the way it can infiltrate the lives of those seemingly living the dream. Imagine the constant pressure to maintain a picture-perfect image, the relentless pursuit of wealth, fame, and power. In high society, these things can become all-consuming, leaving little room for vulnerability or self-care. It's no wonder, then, that some turn to substances for escape. Alcohol and drugs can numb the anxieties, provide a temporary sense of euphoria, and even fuel that extra edge needed to stay ahead in the game. Hold on, luxury lovers. Before we plunge deeper into these juicy scandals and controversies, let's take a quick pit stop for some audience engagement. After all, what's the fun of spilling tea if you don't have someone to share it with? Like if you're living for the drama, did that last bombshell make your jaw drop? Hit that like button if you're ready for more jaw-dropping moments and secrets. Spill your theories in the comments. Who do you think is next to fall from grace? What hidden scandals are waiting to be unearthed? Don't hold back. Subscribe for an exclusive front row seat. Want to stay ahead by being updated on the world of the finer things in life? Hit the subscribe button to join the VIP club for all the hottest luxury content. So don't be shy, spill the tea and share your thoughts. So let's turn up the heat, share the thrills, and expose more together. Now back to the drama. The consequences of substance abuse can be devastating. We've all heard the heartbreaking stories. Philip Seymour Hoffman, a brilliant actor gone too soon. Peaches Geldof, a young woman with a bright future cut tragically short. Whitney Houston, a musical legend whose voice was silenced by addiction. These are just a few stark reminders that wealth and privilege don't shield you from the darkness of addiction. In fact, they can sometimes create the perfect storm. making it even harder to seek help or break free. But there's hope. More and more people in high society are starting to speak openly about their struggles, challenging the stigma and raising awareness. They're proving that addiction doesn't discriminate and that recovery is possible, no matter who you are. Next is education, that supposed golden elevator to success. Remember that feeling of cramming for exams? Now imagine some folks in fancy cars skipping straight to the A grade thanks to a little creative financing. Yep, we're talking about cheating scandals and bribery schemes, all with the goal of getting their kids into those prestigious universities. Take the Varsity Blues scandal, for example. Hollywood A-listers paying big bucks to secure spots for their kids at top schools. It sent shockwaves through the education system and beyond. But let's be real, this wasn't just a Hollywood drama. This kind of privilege-fueled maneuvering happens more often than you think. But education isn't the only battlefield. Moving on to the world of politics, where power and influence intertwine. High society figures often find themselves in the public eye, leading roles that come with immense responsibility. But sometimes that responsibility gets lost in the pursuit of personal gain or political agendas. Take Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, for example. Their decision to step back from royal duties sparked global debate about privacy, media pressure, and the expectations placed on those born into privilege. And let's not forget the classics: Watergate, a political thriller with high-ranking officials playing dirty tricks, and the Monica Lewinsky scandal, a drama that rocked the White House. These controversies remind us that even in the most powerful circles, things can go spectacularly wrong. But hey, that's the thing about high society, isn't it? The higher the stakes, the juicier the gossip, the more dramatic the fall from grace. So, there you have it, a peek behind the velvet curtain where luxury and drama intertwine. We explored scandals that shook the very foundations of high society, from education to politics to the high-stakes game of finance. These scandals, they're not just about the elite, they're a reflection of the values and ethics we hold dear as a society. They remind us that power and wealth, while alluring, can be a double-edged sword. And while not all members of high society are caught in the web of scandal, these incidents make us question, what kind of society do we want to live in? One where privilege buys a pass, or one where justice reigns supreme? Holding those who break the law accountable is crucial, no matter their background or bank account. But it's not enough. We need to work towards a world where access to opportunities, education, and a fair shot at success isn't determined by the zip code you're born into. We need to create a society where the pursuit of happiness isn't clouded by the shadows of privilege and corruption. But let's not paint all of high society with the same brush. There are countless individuals who use their positions and resources for good, who advocate for equality and push for positive change. Just like any other community, the spectrum of values and ethics is diverse and complex. That's the real challenge, the ongoing conversation we need to have. It's about building bridges, not walls. It's about shining a light on the injustices and working towards a more just and equitable future. So let's keep the conversation going beyond the headlines, beyond the shock factor. Let's use these scandals as a catalyst for change, a reminder that the power to shape a better tomorrow lies not just in the hands of the elite, but in each and every one of us. So next time you hear a scandalous whisper, remember, it's not just a story for the tabloids. It's a call to action, a chance to raise our voices, to demand a more just and equitable society for all. Because the only thing more captivating than the glitter and gold of high society is the potential to build a world where everyone shines, regardless of their zip code or family crest. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Remember, the real story is out there, waiting to be written. Let's write it together. One act of kindness, one demand for justice at a time. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and stay hopeful. And remember, the power to change the narrative lies within each of us.